For more on this now, let's go to Priyanka Kumari. She's a digital and social media marketeer. Priyanka, thank you very much for joining us. So can you first explain to us why the stock market was disappointed after the earning release?
See, to explain that, first we need to understand pre-pandemic situation of Netflix. 4 years back, investors were a bit shaky about investing in Netflix because its shares were soaring given the competition and the debt. It was forecasted that if ever Netflix failed to add more subscriber, its stocks are going to go down, and that time has come. Now, when Netflix released its earning release, not only it failed to reach its own forecasted growth rate, it also decreased the subscription, and they also announced that they have saturated the market in North America. And as expected, this resulted in 40% decrease in the stock market. And Standard and Poor, they labeled them as the worst performing stock. So of course this hurt market sentiment.
Absolutely, and it was a really great earnings release as we saw. But at the same time, the attempt to crack down password sharing. First of all, I mean, do you think it will be successful to an extent? What are its long-term implications for Netflix, but also for its peers?
See, in an oligopoly or duopoly, it's always people with deep pocket who they can sustain the bad weather. So the big giants like Apple, Amazon, they can sustain the big weather if even if a subscriber move away from Netflix. But on the same note, I feel there is, of course, a growth potential for Netflix as well, because there are 100 million unpaid subscriber for Netflix. And if this password sharing crackdown happens, then it is expected, and it's given by JP Morgan. When the whole market is saying that Netflix is doing really bad, JP Morgan is saying that you should invest in Netflix stock because it's going to increase 27% if the password sharing crackdown happens. Because out of 100 million, if Netflix is able to get revenue from 10% of its unpaid subscriber, that would be 10 million more subscribers, and that will result in instant around 76 million added revenue.
Interesting.
And yeah, and these policy are anyway going to come down by 2023. UK is going to bring this, going to make password sharing illegal. And we also see that HBO and Disney, they are slowly moving towards in the same direction.
Interesting that you say
So
that there is a growth potential for Netflix there, because some see the risk of market saturation for Netflix rather. Do you agree? And also, what can the company do to diversify itself and its offerings?
see, I agree with your point, and the whole world also, that Netflix is reaching market saturation, but Netflix has taken so many steps to diversify and increase the market potential. For example, it is investing in live shows. It is also moving towards the traditional TV, where the content is given released slowly,